The first time I met Kyle, he was leaning against his truck in the driveway, arms crossed, sizing me up like I was a suspect in an interrogation. Rita had warned me, he's protective, but he'll come around. But the way his eyes tracked me as I shook his hand made my skin prickle. That was 3 years ago. He never did come around. Now, sitting across from Rita at our kitchen table, the remnants of takeout between us, I realized why. "It's not a big deal," she said, twirling a strand of hair around her finger. A nervous habit she says she's had since college. "You just say you were with him at the bar that night. The other guy started the fight. That's it." The fork in my hand clattered against the plate. "Rita, that's perjury." She rolled her eyes, but her knee was bouncing under the table. "It's not like they will grill you too much. The cops barely even investigated. Kyle's lawyer says if you back up his alibi, this whole thing goes away." I pushed my food away, appetite gone. The whole thing was a felony assault charge. A guy named Armin had ended up in the ER with a broken orbital bone after an argument outside Tarek's bar. Kyle swore it was self-defense, but the security footage was allegedly inconclusive. "Why me?" I asked. "Why not one of his buddies?" Rita's lips thinned. "Because you don't have a record. Because you're believable." She reached for my hand, her nails, painted that soft pink she knew I loved, digging in just a little too tight. "Please, he's my brother." I called in sick to work the next day and drove to Tarek's. The bartender recognized Armin's name immediately. "Oh, that guy," he muttered, wiping down the counter. "Yeah, he's in here all the time. Quiet, tips well. Not the type to start shit." "What about the other guy, Kyle?" The bartender's expression shut down. "Look, man, I didn't see anything. But..." He hesitated, went to the bar, came back, then slid a napkin toward me with a phone number. Armin's roommate was there that night. The roommate's voice shook when I called. Kyle hunted Armin. Armin kept walking away, and Kyle followed. Kyle eventually followed him out. I tried to stop the harassment, but the roommate inhaled sharply. Kyle kept saying Armin disrespected him, like it was some fucking mission. My hands were clammy when I hung up. I took my time getting back home. Rita was waiting when I got there, perched on the arm of the couch like a bird about to take flight. "Where have you been?" So I told her what I found out. Her face went pale, then flushed red. "You went behind my back? To talk to them? I needed to know what I'd be lying about. You would trust some stranger over me?" Her voice cracked, but her eyes were furious. "After everything? Your mom's funeral, when you lost the promotion, who was there for you? Family sticks together," she said. "Family doesn't ask you to set yourself on fire to keep them warm," I retorted. The silence that followed was worse than shouting. Rita stood slowly, her movements precise. "Then I guess we're done." She yanked her engagement ring off, the one we'd picked out together last Christmas, and dropped it on the coffee table with a clink. She got all her things from the apartment. "Enjoy your principles," she said on her way out. Kyle's trial lasted 2 days. I never got to testify. Armin's roommate did. A bystander, when pressed, admitted she'd seen Kyle throw the first punch. Rita didn't call or check back on me during the whole period. Kyle got 18 months probation, a restraining order, and a reputation that clung like tar. Last I heard, he'd moved to Arizona, where some cousin got him a construction job. Rita? She married one of Kyle's gym buddies a year and some months later. The photos on social media were all sharp smiles and hashtags family first captions. As for me, I kept the ring, not because I'm sentimental, but because sometimes when the doubt creeps in, was I too harsh? Did I overreact? I hold it up to the light and remember the exact shade of her eyes when she asked me to lie. So tell me, when loyalty means betraying yourself, which betrayal cuts deeper? The one they ask of you, or the one you commit against your own conscience?